Welcome to the Unphazed Podcast, the number one motivational show in the world. I'm here today. Um, it's not Phazon, it's somebody else. It's anonymous. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna be talking about some crazy stuff today. We're gonna be talking about some crazy people. We're gonna be talking about some things that people don't really want us to talk about. So this is gonna be a very, very special episode. We gotta watch out. I got real deal McNeil here. I don't know who I am. Y'all don't know who I am. So let's get into this episode right now. Let's go. Unfazed. Backstage manager. S-
I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed.
Hey man, say man, it is day 28. Hey man, say man, it's day 28. But we look, y'all might have seen that, but this is serious. We're gonna be getting into some stuff today. Um, as you could see, if you want to find me, you can follow me at, what I mean, I don't know, because you don't know me, I don't know you. So we're just gonna have an amazing conversation today. We're gonna get into it live. It's day 28. We got Neme. Is that how it's pronounced? Neme?
Not May, baby, not May.
Name. We got Name on the side here today, and it's gonna be a good one today. We're gonna be talking about some conspiracy theories. It's about to get deep.
See, I got my degree from Conspiracy Graduate University, so
Oh,
I've been, I've been woke.
I see
You know what I'm
CPU,
saying? That's our problem.
CPU,
Yeah,
CPU.
CPU, baby. Yeah, we been woke over here. There's things that the world is just now opening their eyes to. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to get everybody caught up to speed. That's all. That's all that is.
Got you, got you, got
All
you.
that is.
So right off the top, which one we popping off
Oh,
first?
you hear
We
that?
got.
You hear that?
Are they here? What is that?
Thought I heard something.
I heard something too. I thought.
Oh, no. About to learn you something today, my boy.
I thought I heard something. Cause you know we unfazed.
Never let them know
We
your next
stay
move, man.
unfazed.
Never let them know your next move.
Never let them know
I
your
should have
next
worn my
move.
shit like this at graduation for real on the side with it, baby.
You
Come on
should. So
now,
pop it off.
relax.
We're gonna be getting into conspiracy theories all day. I've been wanting to have this conversation for a minute because I want to know your take, but I also got some takes that we really need to talk about because I feel like the world, actually, I feel like the world itself is a conspiracy.
Come on now. Come on now.
I
I think
think
it's a conspiracy. Everything. Education,
mm,
politics,
mm,
business, job. It's all a hustle. It's all just a conspiracy to keep this thing we call Earth spinning in rotation, if it even spins.
mm. So first thing is it? Are we living in a simulation? Oh, we had some pop up.
Come on now.
What was that when I seen it?
Are we living in a simulation? Go where you was going.
Are we living in a simulation? Is this real? Are we just all puppets in a bigger plan?
You know what's
Is
crazy? And I know I may go left with this.
Go
Have
left.
y'all ever had deja vu? What is deja vu? You talk about a simulation. Sometimes
Deja
I done
vu?
already lived.
Ah,
I done already lived the moment before the moment happened. So a part of me is like, are we living in a simulation? Because it's like,
oh,
don't
hmm
my damn, I didn't already did this before. I'm like every now and then I just escape the simulation and I see it. Then they hit me with that like I'm in the matrix with the little thing plugging back in my head. And then
hmm
I get a little bit unplugged because my plug
hmm
probably loose. And they
But
plug me back in before I wake up.
now I'm a little worried because I think out of all of us, I think you are actually a robot or something because you
Trying to tell
may
you
be
now.
simulated. But me, I'm outside of the matrix. And I'm gonna give y'all my real opinion though. I do feel like there are some people that know some people that don't know
That no
nobody that
something.
don't nobody that's at the top of that. that is running the world. But we already seen instances of this. If you've seen like BlackRock and different big time companies, all these billionaires, the Good Club, all this stuff that's going on, man. There's definitely people at the top that try to maneuver the world and get us to think certain ways and try to move the world in their benefit. I definitely believe that. The simulation piece, as far as it being like a Ready Player One, like, you know what I mean, type situation where this is a game and we got a big, I don't know about all that. But I do feel like a lot of stuff, because we could even talk about 2020. We could talk about COVID.
Oh, we can go.
Everybody,
We can go before that. We can talk about 2012.
what happened in 2012?
You know, they said the world was gonna end.
They say that all the time. Now, they say that every 5 years the world's supposed to end or something. I think that was just all a big hoax to drop that movie 2012, which was an amazing movie. If y'all have seen
Fact.
that movie, that
Great
was
little
a
movie.
great movie.
I
I don't
watched
know
it.
how much that made, but that was an amazing movie. But let's talk 2020 though. Are you vaccinated?
Negative.
You
Negative.
didn't get not one.
Negative.
No
I took
Johnson
my.
Johnson.
I got COVID, and knock on wood, I caught COVID one time. I ain't gonna lie, it was like hell. It's probably like the worst flu I probably didn't ever caught because I don't know if that was COVID for real, but definitely man made.
So
Definitely man
you
made virus.
so you didn't get Johnson and Johnson.
First
You
of
didn't
all, they
get the
say Johnson
Moderna.
Johnson caused cancer, so I damn sure wasn't getting Johnson and Johnson.
So, but were you playing football at the time?
Yeah, so when COVID hit and we finally were reporting back to football, we were not obligated because we asked. I damn sure asked. First of all, I don't do needles. That's first things first. I can't get too many
Yeah,
shots.
the needles. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
just
Me either. I do always ask for the butterfly needle. The butterfly needle, that's the
you
small one that,
request that.
yeah, you can request that every time. I always get the
My nigga
butterfly.
told me they can come in with there with
Yeah, they come in there
the
with the
three by
big.
nine and shit. But
Nah.
yeah,
I do
no, like when
butterfly
we were
needle.
reporting back for football, they pretty much told us like if you don't get vaccinated, you will have to be tested on a weekly basis, which I'm like, I'm cool with that. But then even the people who got vaccinated had to get tested. So I was like, yeah, y'all was tripping. Then they was talking about they was putting microchips in the vaccinations and yeah,
Mm.
it was too much going on. So I was like, yeah, I'll wait until after a few people get the vaccination to see if it kind of like help. And it didn't help no more than it hurt. So I was like, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
because how can you still get a vaccination, but you can still get it? Because I didn't understand, because also with the flu, like we get the flu vaccine, but and when my thought with the flu was like, okay, in the flu, they were saying they give that to you.
right. They
They
gave you the
give you the
flu.
flu so you get immune to it. Now
So
you
where
have
did they get
immunity
COVID
to it.
from that fast? That's what I was trying to figure out. Where did
That's
y'all scrape COVID off of to revaccinate us with it? Then that's what I'm saying. It's man made.
yeah. But COVID, I got the COVID shot. I got the I forgot. I don't think it
Talk
was
about a
Johnson and
robot.
Johnson. Yeah, I don't think it was
I'm talking about
Johnson
a
and Johnson.
robot. This
What are
is
the
not the
type
real phase.
what are the types of COVID shots? There was Johnson and Johnson. What was the other one? There was like Moderna. There was another one though.
There
The
was
Pfizer.
multiple
I got the
shots.
Pfizer. I got the Pfizer joint.
He
There
only
was
got
no
that because
this
it. He
company.
only got that because he thought it was the phase.
No, chill out. No, so I got the Pfizer just because the only reason I really got it is because they required it for football. I think it was a similar situation. It was like you have to do all this stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna just get the first one. But I didn't get the second one because now I'm like, y'all pushing it. Because now it's talking about a booster. And then after the booster,
Nah,
y'all
facts.
gonna
There was
boost the
hella shots
boost.
niggas gonna
And
have
y'all
to
gonna
get.
triple boost, quadruple boost. There's gonna be one. I'm like, I don't
Then
get
they had
all
like
this
a new
boost
strain of
stuff.
COVID that came out the following year, and you had to get vaccinated for that. I'm like, see, no. If I'd had to
Yeah.
get multiple shots, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, no, see, I didn't understand that. So what I think, my thing with that, I do think there was something going on. All these businesses had to shut down, all this. It was a scary situation, and not talking about like all the people that lost lives, lost family members and all that. But I want to think deeper about what's actually going on here, why that really happening. And if you have a problem with anything that I say today, follow me at Anonymous, okay? That's where you can follow me on all platforms. But make sure you subscribe to the episode, like, comment, subscribe, all that. We almost at 600 followers. But I don't know. I believe 2020, there was something deeper going on with 2020. I believe that ties into the simulation of what was going on. And I really do I know what's going on? I don't know. But a lot of times I feel like you can't live your life based off that, E. You can't live like you just gotta live life, and a lot of stuff you can't control. They gonna act crazy. They gonna try to pull this, change that. A lot of stuff you can't control. So I don't really know how to act about it. It's just a conspiracy.
And we're gonna leave that at that because you know, at the end of the day, like what you're saying is valid. There's a lot of things out of our control. We haven't had much voice on a lot of these decisions anyway.
Mm.
We've been told do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the common result or the overall outcome, it was like, what did it change or what did it impact? That's why, like I said, that's why I was so hesitant on the vac. I need to see that the vaccination do. Even with the flu shot, I don't think I haven't gotten the flu shot in like probably like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I
So
could tell.
you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I could tell just by the way you be moving. I
you know what
could
I'm
tell.
saying.
That's the problem with you. You need you to get your shots out. Your shots
And
off record. That's the problem.
we could talk conspiracies. That goddamn health insurance.
Health insurance. Hot take, hot take, hot take. We got a hot
You
take
know.
coming in. We got a hot take coming in. Next
Then
one,
and
next
then
one.
we need like a.
I got you. Uh, that's a
There
good
are
one.
different versions of us in. Yo, fact. I do believe in the multiverse for sure.
Mm.
Definitely for sure. I
What
feel
do you
like
believe about it?
I've always had this weird thought process that anything that I can think can happen somewhere in another universe or another realm. Like
Anything you can think happens in another. Okay, talk to me.
like for example, so like okay, right now I could be doing this podcast with you like this, like it's the multiverse. We could be doing this
Hmm.
podcast. I'm gonna sound fucking crazy, but
You are crazy, but it's okay.
you
Let it
can do
out.
this podcast in multiple different ways. Like for example, one show that really helps you understand this, I think the clearest is going to be Rick and Morty. I do feel like that's a real thing. I don't feel like we're the only just beings of ourselves in this. Is that why you have that?
Mm,
That's a great
mm,
point. Because again,
mm.
like I said, like I was saying, deja vu went back to the simulation, and that's crazy. You say that like that's facts. In a certain point in time, you feel like you've already lived that experience. Or even when you go to sleep and you have dreams, you have these like vivid, realistic dreams of things that's
Hmm.
happened to you. But I've always thought, like, what if that, like, what if that is something that happened to me, just not in this universe, not in this lifetime? Like when I go to sleep, I connect with my other, you know, multiverse persons of myself. You done never thought or felt like that?
No. Um, no, I have. So my feelings that I have along the parallel universe, I feel like that it's incomprehensible. There has to be another phase on or another, neither gonna be phase on, but
You
just
seen the movie
so
Us?
many, yeah, so many stuff going on different, like we don't know. It's like the ocean. You can't say this is not happening because we haven't discovered it. You know what I mean? We haven't got there yet. So there's definitely is. I'm leaning on the side of there is, right? But my thing is, when is that time going to come where we meet these people? When are we going to crack that? You know what I mean? When are we going to crack that egg?
Respectfully, I don't think I want to meet my other self. And I'm gonna
Not
just be
even, no,
honest.
no, not even meet your other self, but I'm just saying the extraterrestrials that are out
Right.
there. When is this
You think that's so?
communication
You
going
think
to
there's
happen?
aliens?
I don't think. I know.
He knows
20
there's alien people. He knows there's aliens.
2018. Listen, 28. Give me a solo, please. I'm sorry. You're
I
doing a
knew it. I
lot
knew
today.
Phase
I
the
can
alien because
solo myself.
anybody who dyes their hair.
Hmm. Yeah, I see a little dye in your hair too, idiot. Um,
You got me there. You got me.
2018. I was on actually, I need some music for this one.
Oh Lord,
Got it.
you already so spooky. No, this is not a motivational moment phase.
2018. I was on a Carnival cruise line. I went onto the balcony and I looked out. I couldn't really see much. I couldn't see much at all. But what I did see, it wasn't a helicopter, it wasn't a bird, it was a plane, it was a frisbee type thing, and it was flying through the air, and it was going fast this way, fast this way, fast this way, and it would just sit right there. And I was just watching it in amazement. And I knew at that point that there were some things that we don't know and seeing. Some
And
things
he,
that we don't know.
and he called me crazy. First and foremost, that was. I'm not saying that there's not aliens, but
But
whatever
what?
you
You don't,
experience,
but
I don't
what?
know.
There's
I
definitely aliens.
I don't know.
Do
People
you
talk
have?
about having UFO sightings and being abducted or whatever. I
I've
think
seen.
y'all was just high. You used to smoke that shit.
Nope, nope. I
Yeah,
just
I'm
seen it.
just
I'm
saying.
telling you, I seen it. I seen it for my own with my own eyes. And even if I didn't, it's one of those things where it has to be. It
I
has
feel
to
like
be.
if there were aliens, which I do feel like there has been encounters, why? Like, are they disappointed in us or something? Are they not? Do they not want to interact with us anymore? Are they living amongst us? Are we in some type of MIB Men in Black type realm? Because think about it, pyramids of Egypt and all that good stuff. You see movies like Transformers. It's like, okay, was this really a thing? You know,
Hmm.
what kind of? Because we're not the only people in this universe. You
Hmm.
know, so I don't know. That is a great perspective to kind of look at it as. I definitely feel like there are aliens, but have I had a personal encounter with them? No. And seeing is believing for your boy. So
Seeing is believing. And who knows if we would ever have them? Like you said, they could be living amongst us. Who knows? But I do feel like I do on that hot take, that we can get to the next hot take. But on that hot take, I do believe that there are parallel universes. If you've seen, there's a bunch of movies on it, and I think those movies are just movies, of course, but they are tapping into different realms of life that we don't even know and we can't even imagine. So I do
facts.
believe that. I do believe that.
Then and
Hot
then
take, hot
then
take,
and
hot
then.
take, hot take. Oh, I got a good one for that.
There we go. Come on now. Right on schedule with the aliens. I don't feel like we've been
Mm,
to the moon. That's another reason why I can't believe the aliens. I
you
don't
don't
feel like
think
we've been
so?
to the moon because if we've been to the moon, why is not like a frequent trip that people take annually? Why is there not an annual moon trip or something like that?
Mm.
Why have no the,
Is there not though? Is there not?
the first moon like landing was just so overly massively televised and
And it
whatever
was
it may
such
be.
a long time ago where I was like, huh,
The amount of
that makes me
technology that we
think.
have now, we have not been back to. And then they say people did try to go to the moon recently, or whatever the case may be, or outer space, or whatever the case may be. But they got lost up there. Whatever happened to them? Did we ever find them? I feel
So
like they slick got them in
is
hiding
this a
somewhere.
fact what you're saying?
You didn't hear about the two people who got stuck
I
in
did not hear
space.
about that. I did not hear about that.
Two
All I
people went
know
up
is
to
Neil
space. I'm trying to think of
Armstrong.
how long ago was it ago. If my calculations are right, these niggas have been lost in space since like last September or last November.
Actually, I want to look at this because this kind of just made me mad. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know about if
I
we've
don't
been
think
to
we've
the
been to the moon.
moon
I don't
or
think we've been.
not. But I just looked this up, right? I know Neil Armstrong, right, the first man on the moon.
Now what
Oh
they
wait,
say?
the first man on the moon. Let me remove this. The first man on the moon, and I'm looking at these pictures, right? Like this picture, it don't even look real.
You film sand,
Like,
Photoshop.
how did
First
they
of
get
all,
that?
how
How did
how was
you
the
get a
flag
camera
that
there?
clear
How did you get that good of a picture
back then?
back then?
First of all, do you know how tough it is to even get this podcast to shoot right on our goddamn iPhones? You mean to tell me they captured all of that?
And this is what I'm about to look up next. I Because I know what other movies did Stanley Kubrick shoot. That's what I really want to know. I think that's the real question. Kubrick movies. What Stanley Kubrick? He did The Shining. Stanley Kubrick did The Shining.
Hmm.
So
He's up there.
he
He's
could
up there with
really
his.
manipulate.
He's up
He's
there with
one of
his it.
yeah.
What's
He's
the
up
what's
there.
funny name that did it?
Stephen King, Stephen King.
Stephen King. Stephen King. That nigga turned to a hooper.
Like, come on. Like now, so I don't know. I don't think the movie. I don't know. That's a tough
I
one.
don't think the moon landing was real. It's just been too long since we've been there. I don't think.
It's
I
been
think
too
Area
long.
51 is a real place, and maybe they do have a whole bunch of stuff that they don't want us to know yet. But why? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What? Why? What is the why? That all you got
Hmm.
all this stuff at Area 51 that we aliens and third. Like, first of all, as crazy as this world is, I think we're ready for it. Like, if there is something like that, and you're gonna expose us to it or kind of make us hip to it, it's time. It's time because I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main thing that they always say, right? If you're in control of a population, is like they don't want the worst thing for any world, country, or whatever it is. They don't want to lose control of the people. So the main thing is keeping control of the people. So they know if they just came out, aliens are real. The world may go into chaos. Aliens are living amongst the world. Will go into chaos. Area 51 is all these things. So that's the problem. Is they try to hold on to control, but in that
But I
control,
feel
they
like
don't
they
tell
don't
us
trust
stuff.
us with it. If they, my thing
They
is,
don't. I
you.
wouldn't
Tr-
trust us with it.
that's why the
Honestly,
world is going to chaos. Not you wouldn't trust us with it.
I wouldn't trust us with it. We be tweaking. We get to
What
tweaking.
we be tweaking already. But I
We be
think I don't
tweaking
know. I feel like
already.
if Area 51 is a real place, where is it located?
Mm. Area 50. I don't know. I think they said someplace in the area. Let me see. They really just
I
came
don't
up with
think
that.
Bigfoot is real neither. I don't know. I don't believe in
Area
the
51.
conspiracy theories. I don't think Bigfoot is real because listen to the description of Bigfoot. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why.
Area 51, Southern Nevada. Area 51 located in Southern Nevada. That's what they say right now. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe we have to do some more research into the locations and stuff. But I know there's people that really dive into these conspiracy theories and take it in a whole nother level. And I commend you guys for the work that you've done. But at the same time, we can go back and forth and talk about this all day. We can go back and forth and talk about this all day. But today, on the Unshaved podcast, because this is the Unshaved podcast. If you want to like, comment, subscribe with Anonymous and Name, go subscribe to that podcast. But on the Unshaved podcast, this is what we're going to tell you. We're going to get to the bottom of this today. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Bigfoot's not real.
Bigfoot's
Let's
not real. First of all, I'm gonna give you the description why we know Bigfoot is not real. It
Big
says
Show is
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Who?
Big Show. Where is
Shit,
that was
Shaquille
Bigfoot.
O'Neal's Bigfoot. For all we know, it
That's
says
big. That's
Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
also known as Sasquatch, is generally described as a large hairy ape.
Mm.
Like creature, standing about 6'10". Put 4 more inches on me. I'm Bigfoot. It says
Nigga, you
between
definitely
five.
ain't Bigfoot. You definitely not Bigfoot.
You know,
You definitely
I
not
wear size
Bigfoot.
10.
Yeah, you wear a size 10. He wear a size 20.
Size
20.
17 back then, if you
No, he
know.
wear a size 50.
It
For
says
real.
weighing in at 500 pounds. And weighing to be between 500 and 1,200 pounds. But I'm like, who is seeing? Like, I feel like they didn't accidentally see a polar bear or a brown bear or something that people create anything.
They'll create anything.
So
They'll
no,
create anything.
Bigfoot, we're just gonna go ahead and kill that one. We don't need to spend too much time on that. Bigfoot is not real. In fact, not real.
Bigfoot is not real. Is Michael Jackson still here?
Mm, I have my takes on this. I definitely
And
feel like Michael Jackson is still
and
around.
this is the only time that I will say something that I watched this podcast, the Unphazed podcast, and the host Eman, he always says this one weird thing. He's like, respectfully, I want to be as respectful as possible as I say this, you know what I mean? Because Michael Jackson, I don't think I can't think of anybody who has ever touched the level of greatness that that man
Shoot, if Michael
has.
Jackson still alive, is Tupac still alive?
I don't think anyone's touched the greatness, the level that Michael Jackson has. So I don't think he's alive,
We got
but
comments. They talking about Michael Jackson. No way. I think he is.
yeah,
I
I
think
don't
with
know.
all the stress,
I don't think he
same
is
thing with the
because we
same
knew
thing
what
with
happened.
Tupac.
I
Same
believe
thing with
that story.
Tupac. It's been sightings of Tupac. It's been sightings of Michael Jackson. They are both, in fact, still here roaming this earth.
And I cited the UFO, but what does that mean?
No, they have. This is recorded documentation. You didn't record that.
I have recorded it.
Let me see. Pull it up.
It's on my phone.
You
We
lying
don't
because you
got
just
time
got
for
that
that.
phone.
No, I have two phones. What are you talking about?
You just got that phone.
No, I didn't. What are we talking about?
When you get that phone,
All my storage is Apple. It rolls over. What are you talking about?
they didn't have. When you just described what I have, it Apple didn't have clouds like that.
Apple didn't have the iCloud?
Yes,
So I
to
want
roll
you to do
everything
the
over.
you do the research on when iCloud started because you don't know. You don't know. It's been around. But I want to talk about Michael Jackson because I love Michael Jackson so much. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared of Michael Jackson growing up for a while, but I did thought I seen him recently, and I want to show you this video where I thought I seen him, but
Before you show it,
it definitely wasn't
iCloud was
him.
2011, October 12th.
Okay, and what date did I say, sir?
You said something in like 2016
Oh,
or
so if you
2012.
don't, oh, exactly. So what are
So,
we talking
but
about?
they were not rolling over software then.
What are you talking about? You just proved my point and then said something
They
ridiculous.
were not rolling over software then.
What are you talking about? If it's created in
What
2011.
okay. I'm about to put you on. I'm about to put you on.
While we're doing that, let's see this Michael Jackson sighting because I was excited, but I was also scared when I seen this, guys. I don't know.
Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. Give me fever like I never ever known. Feel your fever from miles around. I'll pick you up in my car, paper town. Just kiss me, baby, and tell me twice that you're the one for when you make me feel. When you make me feel. Real turning me on.
I'm gonna strain his damn voice.
Yeah, man.
That was no damn Michael Jackson. That was more like Mikael Jefferson.
No, I thought it was for a second, but it definitely wasn't.
No,
But
you should
a
have pulled
lot of
up this dude.
impersonators.
You know, fact. There's a lot of duplicates.
A lot of
There's a
impersonators.
Hispanic dude that I swear wants to live his entire life. Mike, he did the nose job, face structure, everything. He looks almost like Michael Jackson, a Hispanic version. But
What did you know why Michael Jackson like skin was like that?
they say I don't know. That's another thing too. I don't even remember when I started. Michael Jackson swore he had Villalago, and then maybe that's a conspiracy because Michael Jackson was just woke up white one day. Like if I'm being real, I didn't. He didn't have
He
like no slow transition where his skin
he
was
he,
just
he did though. He did.
Villalagoing.
He did. So I'm gonna stand on that for my brother. This
I
dude
don't
had
remember seeing it.
vitiligo. This dude had vitiligo, and I'm standing on that, man. He was the reverse Uncle Ruckus. You know what I mean? He had vitiligo, and it was. I hate the fact that I didn't know it sooner because it was scary. Like, oh, why does he look like that? Whoa, he wants to be white. There was this narrative that the media tries to put out there on
Michael
people,
Jackson
but
definitely wanted to
forget
be
that.
white.
But no, he didn't want it
Like
to
to
be
be honest,
white.
another conspiracy. I don't
He
think
didn't
them is
want to be
Michael Jackson's
white.
kids.
He didn't want to be white.
Again, another conspiracy. I don't think them is Michael Jackson's kids. In words of Cat Williams, you stuck that African American PP inside of
Mhm.
a white woman, and you came out with a blonde haired kid.
Yeah, about the kids, I don't know. I don't know, but
Just saying.
those I
I'm
just
just
know
saying.
he's a black man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm
I'm
standing
just
on
saying.
that.
Matter of
Michael
fact,
Jackson is a black man that wants to be black, that loves his skin. He's an amazing person.
Michael
And
Jackson and
I
Black Sister
actually
Commodores. So I'm playing.
and the thing that I don't like because even getting into all this music stuff, we have to watch out because on the Unshaved podcast, we're gonna talk about it because we don't care. Me anonymous, I'm gonna say this. All these big music companies and all these things, when you go against them, all these we talking about the people pulling the strings and stuff, all these people that
Bad,
own these
bad,
record
bad, bad
labels, all
boy.
the people that own all this stuff, they if you go against them, they gonna mess you up. So they're gonna push out these narratives. I heard the same thing that they do with all these big actors, all these big rappers and stuff. They'll put you in a position where they'll make the world hate you. They'll try to take your money. They'll try to take your job. They'll try to defame you. They'll try to send you to jail just because you want to go independent and you starting to get all this power. So, hey,
So you're saying the music industry is the Illuminati? That's what I'm hearing.
they're not
Go ahead,
not
go ahead. Say what you feel.
they're
Say what
not
you
not
feel.
they're not the Monty Naughty. We like to party. Hey, what is
It's
saying? We don't bother nobody. Hey, not the party. We Illuminati. If you want to party, come over and party. That's my shawty. Cup up in the. Oh, okay, go ahead. Hot take, hot take, hot take. What else we got? That was a good one though. Um, yeah, Tupac.
cancer definitely has a
Yes,
cure. R.I.P. my
yes.
dog, Dr.
Take that off
Sebi.
real quick. Take that off real quick though. Take that off real quick.
And I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
my
yeah.
glasses off for that one.
We can't have that on there too long. He had it on there too long. We'll talk about it. We
I
just
feel
don't want
like
them
there
to.
definitely is a cure to cancer, and I have one person. There's a cure not
This
only to
is
cancer.
this is the biggest point conspiracy that I want to talk about. We're probably gonna be on here for a couple minutes
No,
talking
in
about
fact, I
this. Go
definitely
ahead.
feel like there's a cure to cancer. There's a cure to AIDS. There's a cure to all these viruses and bacteria. Honestly, my personal take on it,
Magic Johnson didn't have it.
Magic Johnson
This
had
dude's
AIDS.
a
I feel like
billionaire.
for the right wealth and for the right access, there is a cure for it. The reason why I say that is because, to be honest, and I remember seeing a podcast about this.
I don't know. I
I
don't
remember seeing a
know.
pod. Hold on. Let me say this next part. I remember seeing a podcast about this basically there was and dawned on me. I definitely 100% agree with it. I feel like cancer is something that is we're being infected with at the hospitals when we go because you don't have cancer until you go to the hospital. Then all of a sudden you have cancer, and don't try to tell me it's a diagnosis. And
Is
most
that
people say
true?
cancer, the cancer was dormant until they opened them up and exposed them to oxygen, and then the oxygen activated certain things, so on and so forth. So, but I definitely feel like you think about it. How would the hospital make money if people weren't being sick?
Yes.
So
Yes, I agree with the last part. I don't know if you get it. You saying they give it to you at the hospital? Because there's people that get it that don't go to the hospital. I know people that ain't got it that they
okay,
ain't
I'm
been
not
in the
saying
hospital in
sicknesses and
years.
diseases are not. First, think about it. We just talked about COVID-19. We definitely know
Mhm.
COVID-19 was a man-made virus. So I'm not saying that they can't duplicate and replicate viruses
Ah,
and cancers and diseases.
man-made virus? I don't know.
I definitely feel like it would. Coach, so you mean to
Maybe
tell me
though.
COVID-19 came out of nowhere?
It did come out of nowhere. Well, it came from somewhere.
Man,
I don't know.
for Area 51, NASA,
That's where it
controlling
came
the
from?
population to make sure that we don't overpopulate
Yeah,
and
okay.
kill ourselves. So,
You talking. Now, mate, you getting somewhere. You
so
getting somewhere.
at the end of the
But
day,
okay.
I definitely felt like that situation when it comes to. I'm not saying like natural cancer is not a real thing, but to talk about having the cure, there's a lot of people who went in sick, and I'm not, and again, I'm not saying they're not miracles, and you know what I'm saying, it's just the work of proper medicine. Deion Sanders, little do y'all know, just had bladder cancer, and he just beat bladder cancer just as fast as he got it because we didn't know he had it. And we don't know how. I'm not saying Deion Sanders hasn't been dealing with it for a while. Great and phenomenal man. I'm glad to hear that he was able to overcome that. But as I'm saying, I'm sure he's not the only person that had that, and I'm not. More than certain that there is some type of cure or at least a formula of chemical reactions, processing, or whatever it can be that can assist more naturally than all this radiation and stuff. Because radiation hurts you just as much as it helps cure your cancer.
Mm,
So you lose hair with radiation. You get weak in certain areas. You kill certain cells and antibody, whatever the case may be. It's like I gotta go. I gotta put my body through hell to get this. And then some people even say certain cancers are actually healthy for the body or whatever. Certain tumors or something crazy like that because a tumor. They say a tumor is actually a sac that's trapping in the bad cancers and the negative bacteria, whatever the case may be, holding it there. And when you pluck it and do the biopsies, which I'm sure doctors have already understood this for years, when you pluck and do the biopsy, you expose your body to those negative bacteria. Now it's not in a contained area anymore. Now it's black back in the bloodstream. Now you're back in a sicker, and now they're trying to pump you with this radiation to try to correct whatever they've taken you through. So that's my
mm.
take.
Okay. Now it's my turn. My Keith Lee. So, what I think is cancer has a cure. All of these things, I believe, I'd say 75% of these things actually have a cure. The other percentage we're still developing. And why do I think these things have a cure? I think these have a cure because I think we are in one of the smartest societies in the world. And I think the world itself is smart. We are so advanced and we are pride ourselves on evolution as humans, right? But the reason that it's not a known thing is because Big Pharma. They need the money. They have become so profitable that if we're talking about the mighty daddy, I'm talking Big Pharma because they got a lot of money. You know what I mean? And one thing that who is the owner of the Cowboys? Not the Cowboys, the Mavericks. Mark
Mark,
what?
my ass on said Mark Wahlberg, Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. He built a company. The company actually gives out it gives you medications and like pharmacy stuff, pharmaceuticals at retail price. So that's a huge company. If you don't know about
Bro,
that
do you
company,
not
go look that
understand?
company up.
America is one of the only places that has you paying for healthcare and all this crazy stuff. Like you can get free healthcare in other countries and stuff like that, and
Mm,
their rates of terminal illnesses is a lot lower than ours.
mm, that's
So
crazy. But
So at the end of the day,
look,
I'm
look,
like,
if you yeah, and if you look at the thing, if you look up that Mark Cuban, because I'm saying this because this is a big thing for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people struggle, like you
again, like they
said, with
said,
health
Dr. Sebi
insurance.
had all
They
of these
struggle
things that he
with
cracked before he passed.
medications. Yeah, they struggle with health insurance. They struggle with medications, all these things. So go look into that if you need your medication at a cheaper price. But I'm saying this to say it's a lot. We are living a capitalistic society. So a lot of it is focused around money. It's not focused around how can I help this person heal? How can I do what's best for the people? It's about how can I make the most money and how can I make sure my family is rich. It's we're selfish. We are very selfish people. So I do believe there's a cure to a lot of these things. And I do not believe in Western medicine. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna say I don't believe in it, but I think it is a band-aid. I don't think it gets to the actual solution of the problems because my mother, she's been through a lot of this, and I've got to see a lot of this firsthand, right? So a lot of it is band-aid solutions. And of course, they teach doctors this type of way on how to treat or how to work with somebody. So as you're becoming a doctor, you don't even they tell you everything else is wrong and this is right. But a lot of this stuff is so old school and it's not getting to the actual solution that these doctors
And
are
there's new
so
medicines being
tight.
developed every day.
And there's so many new medicines that are not used for the regular everyday people.
And
You know
then
what I mean?
why the hell does medicine have so many side effects? I'm more than certain these natural herbs and substances from the earth, because again, medicine, man-made medicines hasn't always been a thing, and I'm sure diseases and infections. You can go, if you believe in the Bible, you can read it all the way back to the Old Testament. There has been diseases and viruses like that have not only been cured by miracles, but also natural herbs and substances provided by the earth. So again, most of what some of these people who are on the brink of, and again, I feel like the day is coming when all the secrets to cancers and cures are going to be exposed or whatever. But until that time, when watch once they're exposed, you'll start to see, okay, a lot of this stuff is more natural stuff. Because again, there's a lot of things in our food that we eat and consume that is just outrageous. Granted, we still eat it because it tastes good, but at the same time,
Yeah, I just
when
think
it makes
that
sense and it don't make sense, you can just stop talking because it
I
makes sense.
think I think the main thing is that we just need to do better as Big Pharma, but Big Pharma is the Maridadi, Ilamadabadadi. So I think that that's the main point there. There's cures to all this stuff. They don't want to cure because they want to charge us that premium. Hello. Next point.
Brown.
The earth is, I do believe in the pictures and everything that we've been seeing about the earth. I think
Square.
I do. I do believe in that. But the cool thing about the earth is like the gravitational pull and all these things because the earth is just like think about this, right? Now think about this. The earth is a big ball, right? The earth is just one big ball and the ball is just rotating like this. Like just think about how small we are in this big ball, and then you look outside of that ball, there's a bunch of other big balls, and it's just so
Pause.
many
You're not gonna finish
balls.
that statement with not one
And
pause in it.
no, I don't believe in
It's a lot of
pause.
balls in there.
That's a conspiracy. Don't do that to me, back.
Got his ass.
But
You
no,
heard it.
if you think about it, I think the earth is round now.
We need that
The
motherfucker on here.
the earth is definitely round. We can cut that short right there. The earth is round because it's flat, you couldn't walk off it. I don't know. But it's just crazy to
But
think about the earth. It's
since
just
it's
crazy
flat,
to
you can
think
walk
about
off of it.
if it's
I
flat,
get
you
what
can
you're
walk
saying.
off of
Like you
it.
can't walk to the edge of the earth, and
Yeah.
I kind of get what you're saying there.
Yeah, get it
But
then. You
it was
got
yeah,
it?
it was. I got it.
Good.
I got it. Fuck it. I got it.
Good.
Fuck it.
We talked
We already
about
hit that
this. We don't look. I'm not want to
that
get into
stage. You're not
another
locked in.
argument about this because Michael Jackson's black. He's the
Michael Jackson
blackest
might
of the
have been
black.
white. I feel like he was black to a
He's
certain
black.
degree, and somebody traded places. Then he was white.
If he's white, you're Asian. You're
I don't
Hispanic.
mind an
You're
Asian guy. First of all, I'm cold with a chopstick. Crazy.
nah.
My
That's
my
racist.
chopstick game is on point. An Asian was impressed. Matter of fact, should I tell
Hmm.
my story? An Asian was impressed. We went to a little
Hmm.
Asian spot, and I was eating rice with the chopstick. I got a
Nice.
little kudos. So that
Nice.
gives me natural heritage.
That's
Just
impressive.
saying. Just
That's
saying.
impressive. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. We got another one.
And Definitely. I don't know if I say it comes in threes again because people dying
Yeah.
all day long.
150,000 people die every day. So it comes in 150,000s.
But to that point though,
But
it
we're talking
has
about
been a
like
lot of
celebrities and stuff
crazy.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you think about the notable deaths, you typically get like a grouping of them. Like for example, just recently we had Ozzy Osbourne, we
Ozzy.
had Hulk Hogan.
That was good. That was good.
One more time, get to it one more time.
Early bird.
You stupid as hell.
Dinner, dinner, dinner,
Aye, aye, aye.
dinner, 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 dinner. Oh, that's a legend, though. That's a legend. All
But
right,
yeah,
go
like
ahead.
they said, Ozzy Osbourne, you had Hulk Hogan, you had Malcolm Jamal, Warner. So
Yeah, I
those were
just
the
don't like.
recent big three.
I like that, but I just don't. I don't like that as well because it puts people, because there's a lot of other people that died. There were a lot of other famous people that died, but it just wasn't as talked about. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. So I don't believe in that one just because it's not as talked about. Because I'm sure there was 20 other celebrities that did die as well. You know what I mean? But they just weren't as. These were the big names. These were the big boys. You know what I mean? And if we only
That
celebrate
big
and
boy.
acknowledging the big boys, what are we doing? Because we are all humans. You know what I mean? We
That,
are
but
human.
to that point though, 2020 was wild with the amount of
20.
legends that got. Like the amount of like, I guess big boys that you heard about that passed away that year was
Mm,
crazy. So
mm.
I don't know. It could be that could be onto something there. It could be something.
I don't think it's anything.
It could be some. Oh, another one. Okay, we got to take that today. Denver International is a secret Illuminati HQ. They have said it's a portal. I don't know because
Uh-huh.
I used to work at DIA and I used to push people around the airport. And matter of fact, now that I'm saying this, if it is Concourse B is where the portal's at.
Mm.
That's where the headquarters is at. Concourse A, normal airport. Main terminal, normal airport. Um, freaking Concourse C, normal. But anytime you used to go to Concourse B, it used to just feel different.
It used to feel different. And I don't
And
like
there's
that.
only one airline that's on that terminal. It's only United.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I don't like that. We got to get there because I think I was in New York one time, and I love New York Airport. LaGuardia, I'm there, I'm kicking it. I'm going to my flight, and I'm like, okay, every it's starting to look different as I keep walking down, and it wasn't Spirit. You know what I mean? I was in good spirit. It wasn't a Spirit flight, but I just got to this one terminal. I'm like, is this? You know what I mean? I'm thinking this is Soul Plane. You know what I mean? This is what's the name of the airline? I forgot the name of the airline,
fuck.
but you got to remember it. Look
I
it
got
up.
you.
Look it up. Ah! But no, I was there and I'm looking like this just changed drastically. Like there was no food. Like you know how the floors, you know how you see old floors like gym floors and they kind of look yellow? You know what I mean? Like they just look older. I didn't like
NWA.
that. NWA, that
NWA
was
Airlines, Nashad Wade Airline.
yeah, you know what I mean? So I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. But to your point, right? Denver International Airport. Um, I believe Denver got something going on. And I'm gonna tell you why.
While we're on airports too,
Can
this
I
may be
finish what I
off
was gonna
topic.
say? Can I finish what I was gonna say? Can I
You
finish
got
what I
the,
was gonna
you
say?
got the floor anonymous. Nobody knows what you're gonna say or do, but you got the floor.
Denver Airport has always been weird in my mind, man, because people go there and they be in the mountains and it be snowing.
That's how I know you've never been to DIA.
No, no, no. They
Go
be
ahead.
there in Denver. They be in Colorado, right? And it be snowing. It be snow around them, but they be in like bikinis or they be in swimming trunks and a hot tub.
Don't
So
get
I
me
ain't never.
don't get
So
me wrong. Yes,
I ain't get that. So I'm
people
like,
in
what's going
Colorado are
on
very much
there?
built different. Cause
I'm
I
like,
had a
what's going
friend.
on there?
Shout out my dog Ben. Ben, I'm talking about used to be snow on the year
Ben,
round.
Ben, 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 Ben,
6 to 8 inches of snow. Ben is
Ben,
coming to the school in a regular shirt and shorts. Now he was white, granted. And I'm not
Ben.
saying I'm not saying black people can't handle the cold, but
That's
white
what you're
people the way
saying.
y'all handle the cold is something amazing.
Cancel Name. We
Something
canceling
that's
Name.
something amazing. But while we're on the topic
Mm-hmm.
of airports, because this is just something I gotta get off my chest. I personally think DFW is the worst airport in the US. And I'm
Mm,
standing on that. Anybody who want to argue will argue. First of all, DFW is one of the only airports that you have to pay a toll to go to. That pisses me
That's
off every
bad.
time
That's
I go
bad.
to that motherfucking airport.
That's bad. That's Dallas in general, though. Dallas is bad with that.
Then why the hell, if I'm going to this airport, is there 1,001 overpass, underpass, left turn, right turn, spin in this circle? You can exit here, jump on here, get right here. Every other airport I've been to, first of all, Chicago O'Hare Airport is the most simplest airport. That joint is built in a sea. You are
Yep.
walking in a goddamn track turn
Yep.
for fucking ever. So it was
Yep.
definitely an experience. But I'm like, even Colorado, it's one way in, one way out. One
Yep.
way in, one way out. It's literally in, you can loop around.
Yeah.
DFW, every time I go to that airport, I get lost. And people want to hate on my hometown, Hartsfield Jackson's airport, Atlanta City, baby. But they say Hartsfield Jackson's confusing. I don't think it's that confusing. I've never gotten lost. Now, inside it might be a little chaotic, but you gotta
Uh-huh.
follow the signs. Y'all, that's y'all probably not looking at the signs.
You're not looking.
Read the signs.
Read the
Now,
signs.
most people might say that's my problem in Texas is I'm not reading the signs. I'm going to DFW, but I beg to differ because my goddamn GPS can't even follow them signs. My GPS don't know if I'm
Mm,
on the top road or the bottom road.
mm.
So
One thing that
get it
always
together,
confused
Texas.
me about airports is like the arrivals and the departures.
Mm-hmm.
Because hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
I'm,
Listen,
I'm, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in here.
because when I'm driving there, I'm arriving there.
But you're departing.
But you know what I mean? No. When I'm driving there, I just arrived. So I should go to the arrivals.
No, you
When
on to
I'm
something.
leaving, I'm departing, right?
But they have it
But
back.
when
That's what I'm saying. They have it
but when
backwards.
you
When you
pick
go in,
somebody up,
they're
or is
saying
it
you're
when
departing.
somebody else arrives, or if
Mm-hmm.
I'm dropping somebody else and they departing? I'm gonna leave y'all with that one.
No, you on to something there. I very much feel like that. And
Cause
say
I
you can
be,
say
and
what you
especially
want.
at DFW, because it's like, okay, arrival, and this is my thing.
We don't want to hear it.
This is my thing. They don't even use the under part for the DFW. I go to DFW, they don't even that one's the lower
It's never a
part.
car down there. It's never
Never a car down there.
a car
So I'm
down
like,
there.
I don't know. Arrival, departure, I don't know. I'm confused. DFW, figure it
I
out.
definitely feel what you're saying because I'm like, if I'm arriving at the airport,
I should
I'm
go to the
coming to. I
arrivals.
don't really feel like it should be a arrival or a departure, because again, certain people can argue. Well, I mean, you're arriving, but you're departing from the city, and then you're
Hmm.
arriving in another city. That's why it's an arrival.
Hmm.
I kind of get what y'all saying with that, but I don't. We just need to say coming or going. And they need to be
Coming
separate.
or
There needs to be
going.
four sides to the airport. There needs to be
Coming or
one
going.
side for people who are coming in. It needs to be coming, going, and staying. How
No, there should be one. You just got here or you leaving?
about that?
That's how you make it simple. If you just got here, okay, this is your lane. You
Right.
come up here. If you leaving, you go to this undercarriage. This where you leave from. Simple as that.
If you're picking up, if you're
And you
staying,
couldn't, yeah,
come on
either
now.
one. So do we
If you're
got any more
working,
hot? Do we got any more hot takes, or was that the last? We went through a lot of them. We went through a
not
lot of
bad
them.
day. I was impressed. It was a bunch of them.
That was a good one, man. This was day 28. We got day 29 tomorrow. One thing I want to announce real quick. If you're watching this episode and the people that see this episode, I'll make a short and I'll put it on Instagram. But if y'all see my story, make sure we have day 30 coming up soon. We got Meech on tomorrow talking about mental health. The next day, we're doing a WNBA conversation to wrap up the 30 days. Then day 31. It's going to be an amazing day. We're going to do a recap of the day, the 30 days that we've done. Is going to be an amazing day. But also, we're going to have people not calling in, but if you send us a note, you send us a DM, or you could send us an email at unfazedfans@gmail.com. I should have made that note for you. I'll put it up there though. Unfazedfans@gmail.com, or just go at unfazedpod and DM us and let us know,
Hey,
or my personal or E's
hey,
personal. Any questions you have for us, any advice you need from us.
we would love
Anything,
to
tell
hear
me
from
about how your
y'all.
30 days was, any motivation you need, anything you want to hear or see on the pod, anything like that. Go, yes, thank you. You can email us
On
at
point.
unfazedfans@gmail.com or just DM us at unfazedpod on all platforms. This has been an amazing 30 days. This is day 28. It's went by so fast.
Man.
Yeah, it's been amazing though.
Now
But
we
this shout
definitely
out.
appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the hosts, all the guests, all our managers, everybody who was a part of this 30 days journey, and even the ones that are to come. Because at the end of the day, y'all will reflect and be able to double back on this, and there's gonna be something here for you. So I'm glad we can leave this little, keep safe, this little capsule to be able to come back to and reflect on. But we really would love to share the journey and messages from y'all. So again, like you said, comment. Let us know if you have questions. Let us know if you want to share your experience. We would love to take moments because y'all embarked on this journey with us. It
Hmm.
wasn't just about us, and we said that in the beginning. It wasn't just about us. So we would love to hear what your challenge was like, the battle you
Yes.
endured. We'll share kind of what our takes was on the 30 days and what we enjoyed, what was challenges, and we know share some laughs, and we may just play some games and just have fun and rock out that day. So
Yeah. Can
y'all
I get
sit
a
back
quick
there.
solo backstage manager?
Yo, it went solo.
Yeah, because I don't like looking at you all the time.
We don't like looking at you. All right, yeah, okay, get that, get that. We gotta get these now, people.
All
They
right,
gotta
we
know
out of
what
here.
we
We out of
doing.
here. We out of here. Stay unfazed, everybody. We gone.
I know sometimes.
I'm unfazed.